They're mad because you're growing and glowing. So of course they're gonna throw shade at you. But it ain't nothing new. They've been throwing shade at you. They've been in secret competition this whole time. And you've been knowing it. You've been feeling it. You've been seeing it. But because your pure heart and your authenticity, you never try to compete with nobody. You've never ever tried to compete with nobody within your life. Even when you were in realms of competition, you never competed. You were your greatest project. You know what I mean? You were always working on yourself. You were always competing against yourself and trying to become a greater version of yourself. And because you did that, you bypassed any and everything that try to hold you back. You don't care about the people who tried to compete with you. And I don't mean it in a negative way, but you don't care about the competitive energy and the envious energy and the jealous energy that they try to send you, because it only empowers you every single time. And it may feel uncomfortable when you find out or when they expose it to you initially, but you know what I mean? You take that, you go back into where it is that you need to go to grow, and you come out a greater version every single time. And they hate that shit. Let me be honest with you. They hate it. They hate it when you glow. They hate it when you do things to make you feel good. You know what I mean? And it's and as wicked as that sound, it's real. These people real life don't like to see you happy. Every time that you are happy in their face, they get uncomfortable. And they try to take that light out. They try to blow it out. But it's not a candle, baby. This is not a candlelight. Like I said before, you can't blow this flame out. This is a flame that was given to you from God. You know what I mean? It's a part of your soul. It's a part of your destiny. You know, and they hate that shit because they're afraid to use the little light that they have. And that little light, what they don't realize is that little light can turn into flames if they allowed themselves to operate within the things that create that flame for them. The Most High, the Alpha and the Omega, but they want to ignore the signs. You're not ignoring the signs. You see the signs for what they are, you embrace them, and you become a greater version every single time. And I keep saying greater version this, greater version that, but you've been working. You've been working so hard to become who you are. You know what I mean? And when you look back, you don't even look back, but when these people try to come back into your space, you realize that these people are frozen in time. And so with them being frozen in time, they expect you to still be the same version that they once knew. No, baby. This is not that type of story. This is not that type of life that you're living. You're not stuck in time. You're growing. You know what I mean? And it's like, I keep telling this story, but it's like the caterpillar that went into the cocoon and came back around the caterpillars with wings, and they try to rip the wings off out of jealousy, because they're like, who do you think that you are? Who does she think that she is? Let's plan something and try to take these wings off. But you see the traps. You see it. And the energetic traps that they try to bind you in. The drama and the trauma that they try to create for you so you don't continue to fly and use your wings. And I'm happy for you. You've been doing the work and you're reaping the benefits. All of those seeds that you've been planting are now coming back to you, full harvest. You know? And you have to be aware of the people who are trying to come back into your life when you reap this harvest. A lot of your blessings, a lot of y'all blessings have been on hold because of the people that you still had around in your life. And the only way that God was going to release that was when you decided to let these people go. You know what I mean? And you've lived a life of attachment, you know, because of the trauma that you've experienced within your past life. But you no longer have to be attached to a physical being. You know what I mean? What you need to, what the Most High is, what I feel in my heart is that you need to attach yourself to love. You need to attach yourself to your purpose. You need to attach yourself to the Most High, the Alpha and the Omega. You know what I mean? The intangibles, not the tangible things, not the physical things that you can touch, but the intangible things. You know what I mean? The fruits of the Spirit. 11:11, as I say this, but you're definitely worth everything that you know that you're worth. You are exactly who that you know that you believe yourself to be. You know what I mean? You're nothing less. They want to take you and try to strip you away from who you truly are, your destiny. And most of these people that have attacked you wanted your destiny. And some tried to do destiny swaps and use witchcraft and dark sorcery. You know what I mean? But God said no. Everything that they try to send towards you in a negative way, and it's hard to even say this because we don't operate in revenge or anything, but karma is real. And so everything that they try to send your way, all the seeds that they've planted to destroy you are being sent back to them. They're growing that harvest as well. You know what I mean? And they have to deal with that. You have to get out of the way so they can deal with their karma. And as for you, you are now reaping your blessings, the things that make you feel good. Your gifts and talents are online right now. Your heart is active. It's big and full to just magnetize everything that belongs to you. You know what I mean? Everything that they try to steal from you is coming back to you 100-fold. If you've been doing the work like you have, you know exactly what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And if you haven't been doing the work, move forward and work and let go of the things that no longer serve you. You know what I mean? Because you are worth everything that you know that you are worth. You just have to walk in that, stand in that, become that. You know what I mean? A king is recognized as a king because a king stands in that. A queen is recognized as a queen because she stands in that power. You know what I mean? Know who you are and don't let anyone ever come back into your life and try to take that away from you. You hear that? Confirmation. I love you and continue to follow your dreams. You deserve it. Peace.